Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Fluent English DCD podcast. We're here to make learning English fun, practical, and easy. No matter where you are on your English journey, we're so happy to have you here. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Emma. We speak at a medium speed, so it's easy to follow, but you can always adjust the playback speed to suit your comfort level.
In each episode, we'll focus on a key topic, whether it's for everyday conversations, English exams like IELTS and TOEIC, or casual chats with friends. You'll learn how to answer 3 common questions using helpful expressions and discover 3 idioms or phrases to make your English sound more natural.
Before we jump in, let's introduce the DCD approach: daily, consistency, and discipline. The 3 keys to steady progress.
Daily. Practicing a little every day makes a big difference. Consistency. Like watering a plant, small efforts add up over time. Discipline. Even on busy days, showing up keeps you on track.
Stick with this method, and you will see real improvement. If you enjoy this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, let's get started.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Fluent English podcast. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're talking about the environment, an important topic for everyone. You'll learn how to discuss it in English, whether for casual conversations or exams like IELTS and TOEIC.
We'll answer 3 key questions about the environment, share practical tips, and teach you some useful idioms to sound more natural in conversations.
And we're joined by Dr. Olivia Green, an environmental expert, to guide us through the discussion. Dr. Olivia, can you tell us why this topic is so important?
Thank you, Emma. I'm so excited to join you both. The environment affects every aspect of our lives, from the air we breathe to the food we eat. It's crucial to understand how our actions impact the planet and learn ways to live more sustainably. I'm thrilled to share tips and insights with your listeners today.
That's wonderful. Let's dive right in.
Question 1. What's an environmental issue you care about?
Let's start with a big question. What's an environmental issue you care about? Dr. Olivia, why don't you go first?
Thanks, Emma. For me, it's deforestation. Forests are so important. They absorb carbon dioxide, give us oxygen, and are home to so many animals and plants. But sadly, we're losing forests very quickly because of farming and cutting down trees for wood. It's a big problem for the planet.
That's true, Dr. Olivia. When we lose forests, animals lose their homes, and it gets harder to fight climate change. Have you seen any good solutions to stop deforestation?
Yes. There are tree planting programs happening around the world, and they're doing great work. I also avoid buying products made with unsustainable palm oil. Small choices like checking labels can help a lot.
That's a great idea, Dr. Olivia. For me, the biggest issue is climate change. It's scary to see how extreme weather is affecting people and nature everywhere. Floods, fires, and storms are becoming more common.
Emma, what do you do to help fight climate change? I think it's inspiring to see how people make changes.
Thanks, Jeff. I try to use public transport instead of driving, and I've cut back on eating meat. I also support renewable energy projects in my community. Even small actions can add up.
You're absolutely right, Emma. It's about starting small. For beginners, I recommend simple steps like carrying a reusable water bottle or saying no to plastic straws. Those small habits really make a difference.
I agree, Dr. Olivia. Personally, I'm worried about plastic pollution. Every year, millions of tons of plastic end up in the ocean. It's terrible for sea animals, and now it's even in our food. I use reusable bottles and bags to cut down on waste.
That's such a big issue, Jeff. I love that your small changes can inspire others. Let's move on to the next question.
Question 2. How do you reduce waste in your daily life? This is a practical question. Dr. Olivia, what are some simple ways you reduce waste?
Great question, Jeff. I focus on the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. First, I try to reduce my use of single-use plastics like straws, plastic cups, and disposable cutlery. Instead, I always carry reusable items like a water bottle, a coffee cup, and shopping bags. For reusing, I find ways to give items a second life. For instance, I reuse old jars to store spices or craft supplies. And of course, I recycle. I separate my paper, plastic, and glass carefully so they can be processed correctly.
That's amazing advice, Dr. Olivia. I've recently started composting, and it's been a big change for me. It's simple. I keep food scraps like vegetable peels and eggshells in a bin, and they turn into compost for my plants. It's reduced the trash in my kitchen so much, and my garden loves it.
I love the composting idea, Emma. It sounds so practical. For me, one big change has been shopping at bulk stores. I take my own containers for things like pasta, rice, and nuts. It's an easy way to avoid unnecessary packaging. I've also started repairing things instead of throwing them away. Just last week, I fixed my favorite pair of sneakers. It felt great to save them from the trash.
That's fantastic, Jeff. Bulk shopping and repairs are excellent habits. Another thing I like to do is upcycling. For example, I turn old t-shirts into cleaning rags or transform glass jars into vases. Upcycling is creative, fun, and good for the environment.
I've tried upcycling too. I turned a mason jar into a vase for flowers, and it looks beautiful on my dining table. It's so rewarding to repurpose things and give them new life.
I couldn't agree more, Emma. Even small habits like refusing receipts when you don't need them or avoiding single-use plastics can make a big difference over time. It's inspiring to hear everyone's ideas.
Exactly, Jeff. The key is consistency. Small changes, when done regularly, can have a huge impact. Everyone can contribute in their own way.
Question 3. Do you think renewable energy is important?
Dr. Olivia, why do you think renewable energy is so important?
Renewable energy like solar, wind, and hydroelectric power is critical for protecting the planet. Unlike fossil fuels, these energy sources don't harm the environment or produce greenhouse gases. They're also sustainable, which means they won't run out. Using renewable energy helps reduce air pollution and slow down climate change.
That makes so much sense. I've read about countries like Iceland, where almost all their energy comes from renewable sources like geothermal and hydro. It's amazing to see how investing in green energy can transform a country.
I've seen similar examples, Jeff. I've also made small changes at home to support renewable energy, like switching to energy-efficient appliances and using LED light bulbs. Even small changes can help reduce energy use.
That's wonderful, Emma. Another great tip is to unplug devices when you're not using them. For example, phone chargers and laptops still consume power if they're plugged in, even if they're turned off. These small actions save energy and lower electricity bills.
Dr. Olivia, what do you think governments can do to make renewable energy more accessible?
Governments should invest in renewable energy projects and provide incentives, like discounts or tax credits for installing solar panels or buying energy-efficient appliances. When governments lead the way, more people will follow.
That's so true. Renewable energy is the future. If more people embrace it, we can create a cleaner, greener world.
Absolutely. Small actions at home, paired with larger efforts from governments, can make a real difference. Let's keep spreading the word.
Now let's learn 3 useful idioms related to the environment. We'll repeat each idiom, explain its meaning, and provide examples.
1. Go green, go green, go green. This idiom means to adopt eco-friendly habits or make environmentally conscious choices. Example: I decided to go green by switching to a reusable water bottle instead of buying plastic ones. Or many companies are going green by using renewable energy sources and reducing waste.
2. A drop in the ocean. A drop in the ocean. A drop in the ocean. This idiom refers to a very small effort compared to what is needed to solve a larger problem. Example: recycling one bottle may feel like a drop in the ocean, but every small action counts. Or, donating a few dollars might seem like a drop in the ocean, but it can make a difference when combined with others' efforts.
3. The tip of the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg. This idiom means a small, visible part of a much bigger problem or situation. Example: plastic in the ocean is just the tip of the iceberg. There's much more pollution we don't see. Or, the complaints we've heard are just the tip of the iceberg. There are deeper issues we need to address.
These idioms are simple, practical, and easy to use in your daily conversations. Try practicing them today.
Today, we discussed 3 common environmental questions and learned 3 useful idioms to help you speak more fluently.
A big thank you to Dr. Olivia for joining us and sharing her tips. Your insights were amazing.
It was my pleasure. Remember, small actions lead to big changes. Let's all do our part for the planet.
Don't forget to follow our podcast and share it with your friends. Together, we can make learning English fun and meaningful.
See you next time. Bye.